get you some. Welcome back to another video. Islam Makhachev versus Alex Volkanovski. I've always had a hard time pronouncing Alex's last name. People are saying that he's going to come in and strike with them and be able to do what he's done to everybody else. But if you look at it like this, guys, Alex versus Islam Makhachev, right? Makhachev is a improved version of Khabib, right? He has better striking. He has the insane Dagestani wrestling, and they're trying to say that, well, he hasn't fought anybody. Well, when you talked about Khabib, you said, well, he hasn't fought nobody. Well, when he did fight people that had a name, he completely dominated them. He beat Justin Gaethje, he beat Dustin Poirier, he beat Conor McGregor, he beat a list of who's the best, and completely dominated with the Dagestani aggressive wrestling. The Dagestani wrestling is something different compared to the American wrestling, compared to Australian, and any other country. Yes, he might not be the most technical striker, the most violent, vicious guy, but is he a guy that's going to come in there and march you down? Yeah, he knows distance, he has great defense, he knows how to engage when he needs to engage. He's not a guy that's going to stand and bang, even though he says, I want to knock out Alex in this fight. I want to knock him out. So I hope he doesn't just try to stand and bang, and he does what he's supposed to do, is grapple, wrestle him, and smash your boy. And everybody realizes that, yes, if you take the who's who that Islam has fought and you take who Alex has fought, yes, Alex has fought harder competition. He's fought tougher guys. He fought everybody from Max Holloway to Jose Aldo back down. These guys are the kinds of fighters like Fedor Emelianenko that will keep coming forward and keep marching you down. After you get taken down once, yes, you might be able to get back to your feet, but once you get taken down a second time, then a third time, then a fourth time, you get tired. And these guys have the cardio that can handle 20 takedowns and ground and pound. And we've seen it when Makhachev fought against Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira was a guy that everybody's like, don't want to go on the ground with him because his insane Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is so intense, so insane, so crazy that no matter what you do, you do not want to go to the ground with him. And he said, I'll take your ass down and I'll ground and pound you and do what I do normally. Same thing if Khabib would have fought him, he would have done the exact same thing. Just took him down, grounded and pounded him, and whooped him and smashed your boy. And that's exactly what he did. Alex does have great boxing, decently good wrestling, because even other fighters have taken Alex down and almost submitted him. So I would say that, for an example, he might not have the best wrestling, or he has good wrestling, but he's not going to have the same level of wrestling as the Dagestanis. The Dagestanis have this weird, insane, aggression when it comes to wrestling. They're so good. And Michael Chandler has mentioned that what Makhachev has on any fighter, he has very good basic skills. He's good at the very basics of the skills. And his wrestling, his defense, his boxing, he's very good at the basics. He doesn't do anything wild or throwing crazy punches, knees, flying elbows. He doesn't do any of that because he doesn't need any of that. He does what he does, and it's very, very basic. And that's what the Dagestanis are good at. They're good at being very technical at the very basic stuff. They don't do anything crazy, unique. The only thing unique that they do is the insane high-level wrestling. Even Daniel Cormier has trained with these guys and have said the same thing. These dudes are a beast when it comes to the grappling. They're intense. You think you're fighting a 155er, but their wrestling and their aggression and their ability to take you down is like fighting a 190-pound guy. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to that guy, he can knock your ass out. He can take you out of your element, right? Because we've seen what he did to Max Holloway. Max Holloway, I believe, beat him in the very first fight. I think he beat him in the second fight, to be honest. But the judges never seen it that way. So, I think especially in the second fight, Alex did lose that fight. It should be Alex is not a champion. But again, that's what happened, right? But Alex does have improved boxing, great defense, and he has the ability to come forward. But when you have two people coming forward, being very aggressive, both fighters, do I think this is going to be a one-sided beatdown, or do I see it being like a fireworks show? You never know, because a lot of times when you get two of the top guys fighting at their prime, you don't have a complete firework fight. You have a fight that's like, it was okay, it was kind of boring. It's because they're so good, their skills diminish, and then they don't have the ability to really do much because one guy is so good and the other guy is so good. But I will say this, guys, that Alex does have a chance. He has a puncher's chance. I just don't think he's been in there with a wrestler as aggressive as these Dagestanis. There's a huge difference, like I said, from the ability of what they're doing to any other wrestler. Like if you go back, John Fitch, Cain Velasquez, those guys were dominating with the wrestling. Those guys were completely just beating people with the wrestling. But even them, they weren't as aggressive as the Dagestanis. Just look at Khabib. In one fight alone, he had, what was it, like 21 takedowns. That's in one fight. That's unheard of. So, will Alex feel the wrath of being taken down and ground and pounded? Possibly. Because I know Alex is going to look to knock his ass out, not go to the ground, and stand and bang. And that's where Alex has the ability to win, on the feet. I don't think Makhachev has the ability to win on the feet. I think his best bet is to shoot double legs, take him down, and ground and pound viciously his opponent. But until we see the fight, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm leaning more 70-30 on Alex losing. I believe Makhachev is going to win and remain the champion. But is that saying that Alex is going to go back down in weight? Yes. Do I think Alex is still a beast of a fighter? Yes. It's just the fact that he's fighting a guy in Khabib 2.0 who was taking what Khabib did and amping it up a little bit. But as always, my take is it's 70% more of a chance that Alex is going to lose than he's going to win. I know a lot of people will go, yeah, but Makhachev, Islam has not been tested. I get that. They're going to say he hasn't come back from adversity. But the thing is, when you're so dominating like John Jones, you never go against him. You're not going to go, well, John Jones was a heavyweight, he's going to lose instantly. No, you're going to go, from what John Jones has accomplished, beating every single lightweight that he's ever competed against, there's no chance that he's going to lose. That's the thing. Same thing with Alex. You're going to go, well, he's never lost a fight in his life. He's always dominated every single fight, from Max Holloway to Jose Aldo to everybody. There's no way he can lose. And that's what a lot of people are going to say. There's no way he can lose this fight. He's going to be coming in there hungry, vicious, and be very violent. But then you got to look at Islam and go, yeah, Islam only lost one fight in his life, and in the UFC, he's like 11-0 or 8-0, 11-0 or something like that. And he's just dominated everybody from the bell to the bell. Never once did you see him and go, well, yeah, he's getting past. No, he's done what Khabib's done, completely dominated fighters, and completely made it look easy. So this is going to be, like I said, a very tough fight for both of them. But I'm just leaning more towards the grappler over the striker. But again, if Islam thinks he's going to go in there and stand and bang, I don't think that's a good thing for him, because Alex can crack and can crack hard. But if Islam goes in there like he did against Charles Oliveira, shoots in double legs and takes him down, grounds and pounds, then it's going to be a long night for Alex. But that's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Let me know with a comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.